Hi and welcome back, guys. I hope you all are having a great day out there. We have some things just in I want to get out on your radar. A lot going on here today. Ton of information we're getting in. I want to get out on your radar here today in this quick, short, and concise video. We will deliver for you here today. I can assure you that. Now, also in this video, I want to discuss when XRP sees that next big run, that next explosive move, because there are a lot of people in the community confused on some recent statements that were made from someone within the community that is much better known than I am in this community. I want to talk to you about those in this video, guys, and help clarify some of this. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, type an X in the comment section, click that like button. If you're new to the channel and you like talking crypto, click that subscribe button as well. We've got a huge day going on here today, guys, June 4th, 2025, as the Clarity Act is being talked about. I want to show you some clips here. But with the Clarity Act happening, starting to get this conversation going with the House of Financial Services Chairman French Hill today officially opening the full committee hearing on the Clarity Act, we've got the ball rolling right now in a big way. And what this is going to do for digital assets, the likes of XRP, are going to be absolutely significant. See, we haven't had clarity. We've had a lot of uncertainty in this market. For those of you that have been around know this, but surrounding the legal status of what's going on with these digital assets, with fostering a new compliant and stable market environment, we can see these digital assets, the likes of XRP and others, actually take off. We can see those trillions off the sidelines that we've talked about so often, about VC money, about the big institutions that want in, but they want to see a completely 100% compliant environment. That is what we need to see. Now, I want to show you this clip. This is Brian Steele, who I am a fan of. I do like this gentleman, talking about the golden age of digital assets is here. Who could disagree? It's time to rise to the challenge. Let's check it out right now.
Golden age of digital assets is here, and today's hearing moves us closer to ensuring that America wins the Web3 race. The Clarity Act will unleash innovation and ensure U.S. dominance in digital assets while protecting consumers from fraud. At the same time, we must preserve the dynamic and democratic and democratizing nature of this technology. Many of the most transformative projects were born in basements and dorm rooms, not in law firms and boardrooms. They were born in incubators across the country. And we have an opportunity to make sure that that spirit of creativity and entrepreneurship continues to thrive under a regulatory framework that is modern, supportive of innovation.
Now, on top of that, guys, someone that a lot of us aren't necessarily a fan of is Senator Cynthia Lummis. Now, I want to talk to you about what she did say here today, which is bullish. I'll give her that. It is extremely bullish for our industry, stating, quote, and I'm going to show you a clip on this, the Genius Act will pass next week. Then we are heading straight into a market structure. And, a lot of people talking about what this is going to do for RLUSD and XRP, which will absolutely be massive. And we are heading for Ethereum and BTC. Now, I'm going to show you this clip, guys, and offer some commentary just after.
Next priority is market structure, determining what is a commodity and should be under the jurisdiction of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. What is a security and should fall under the jurisdiction of the Securities Exchange Commission. So market structure is going to be our next focus. We're going to begin that next week. And so we want there to be no interruption between stablecoins and market structure legislation as we continue to move forward.
And so what I will say about that, guys, is yes, I am not a fan of Cynthia Lummis and her Bitcoin and Bitcoin only strategy. Now, she doesn't say that directly, but regardless, we get the Genius Act passed next week, and then we get on to market structure. Things are going to start moving incredibly quick. And that's what gets me into this next conversation. And the last bit I want to do here in the second half of this video is talking to you about Wind Moon, because everyone, let's be honest, myself included, we all want to know Wind Moon for XRP. We're in this game to make money. And when we see the likes of things happening right now with DZ Bank, which a lot of people just found out about DZ Bank yesterday, but they've been a partner with Ripple for a very, very long time. This is the third largest bank in Germany going live with XRP custody. We see the likes of RLUSD approved by the Dubai Financial Service Authority as recognized crypto token. We had that press release come out just yesterday. And we know that they've been working with Dubai. They've been working with the Saudis and governments and corporations all over the world. Well, here today, guys, $3.6 trillion asset manager JP Morgan, who we remember CEO Jamie Dimon has always talked down on Bitcoin and crypto. Well, guess what? Now they're accepting Bitcoin, crypto ETFs, and collaterals for loans. And now I know some of you are thinking, hey, you're getting a little sidetracked. What does this have to do with XRP running? Well, here's the deal, guys. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, was talking about CTO David Schwartz seeing about 10 to 20 years. That David Schwartz was saying 10 to 20 years out is what we have to see a complete rewired financial system. And a lot of people mistaken this and thinking that, and I know a lot of these folks are new and that's okay, but thinking that's how long it's going to take XRP to run. Simply look at the past. Just months ago, we did a 4 or 5x in a month. We've done a lot of runs prior to that. XRP doesn't need the complete financial system rewired. Yes, it will take some time to see blockchain completely absorb every business, every financial institution, every big bank, and really every sector for that matter, because this technology 100% hands down is taking over the world, blockchain tech. And that's not me speculating. That's just fact that blockchain technology will run the world going forward. It takes a little bit of time. Rewiring an entire financial system takes some time, but we can't think of it in relation to that's how long it's going to take XRP to run. That doesn't make sense when we have XRP ETFs on the way, finally having a complete case closed. We know that we've got regulatory clarity coming. Things are going to get fun this year, but as we hear funny things happening here today, like President Trump putting out, quote, too late, he calls Jerome Powell, too late, Jerome Powell must lower interest rates now. Well, it's all a song and dance behind the scenes, and I think there will be interest rates cut this year. I think a ton of liquidity is going to flow into this market, and that is the key, liquidity. What do we need to see XRP run? We need to see liquidity. We have a lot of bullish things happening right now in regards to what's happening with Ripple, what's happening with RLUSD and XRP. And a lot of people wondering, well, why doesn't that great news allow for XRP to run? Well, we still need liquidity in this market, and we still need clarity. There are a lot of things that we still need, but when we see the new developments happening right now, and what's happening with ISO 20022, as Smoke put out, the site shows approved requests to enable Ripple's interledger on the Swift network. We have the facts. We have everything we need to know that XRP is right in the middle of this entire financial revolution, this digital revolution. And it is front and center, and it's going to run hard. That is fact in my mind. Some people call it speculation. I don't see how we can take a look at, like I said in a video a couple days ago, how we can take a look at XRP as a speculative asset anymore. I don't really see it as a speculative asset. Everyone at the top wants to use DLT, and XRP is right in the middle of it all. Ripple is the biggest blockchain company out there making the biggest moves in what they do. And we will solve not me, but Ripple will solve the cross-border payments issues and everything that needs to be done to move this financial system forward is there, being worked on. The networks are there, and they've been being worked on for a long time. But XRP, in order for it to run, we don't need it to be completely finalized right now. We can wait 10, 20 years for everything to be completely finalized, but we won't be waiting that long for XRP to run. Those are my thoughts, my opinions. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. As always, I appreciate all your time and support, and we'll see you all in the next one.